What's going on, everybody? Red Velvet's back in the studio today, and today I have two special guests making his return. Hollywood Seth Harold,
you know it,
and Chris Cassell making his debut.
That's my guy.
How we doing today, guys?
Good.
Good. Not too far away.
No, you're good. Hey, you see that TV screen right there?
Yeah.
There that's the camera
There
shot.
we go. We can make sure we get those
You're
locks
good.
in there.
You're good.
Yeah, we need to get those locks in there.
Okay. Yeah, get the locks in there. Get the flow. I don't have any hair.
Best looking duo in the state.
You guys are like well-dressed coaches. I like that. I've seen some clips and stuff like that. And you guys,
Yeah, we keep it interesting.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Well, welcome back. Seth, you want to give a refresher on who you are for in case we have new listeners?
Sure. Yeah, and thanks for having us. By the way, like I said, you got a great setup, and you're doing some things.
Yeah.
From where I've been last time, it was about this time last year, and then you can see you're getting a bigger following. So yeah, Seth Harold. I'm the head coach over at North Central. This will be my second year coming in. Was at North the year prior to last year. We had a really great team. We won 19 games in a row, so that was a really fun. And the year before that, I was at Northview, so I know a lot of kids just in the Wabash Valley from that. So I love the Northview program, love North program. They're both going to have hopefully great years. They will. I'm really rooting for both of them to go really deep in the tournament.
Absolutely.
So, great kids, great parents, and yeah, I'm excited to be back. Yeah. So and then before Northview, did a lot of AAU. Yeah. So AAU for many years, and basketball's been my whole life. Was high school, went to South, and then transferred to West Vigo. Yeah. Before the portal was big, transferred over to West Vigo. So I was a pioneer in that. And, then played basketball in college at Robert Morris, and then moved out to LA, did a little acting, that kind of thing, and then that's where I got the old nickname Hollywood. And then I came back to Terre Haute in 2002 for 6 months, and I've been here ever since.
Okay.
So I originally thought 6 months.
Yeah.
And then I just helped with my family business.
Absolutely.
And here I am.
Heck yeah. Chris, what's your story?
South guy, played golf in college, and then when I came back, I immediately was back maybe a week, and John Compton from West Vigo called me and asked me to be his varsity assistant. I did that for 2 years, and then actually coach Neville.
Oh wow.
So Fuzz, what's up, Fuzz? Yeah.
Oh, exactly. I knew that.
You see this hairline? And so then after that, I did that for 2 years, and then I got the opportunity to go to Honey Creek, and I coached the 8th grade team at Honey Creek for 22 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then Hollywood called me and made me an offer I couldn't refuse. So
came like down. A godfather, man.
Yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy.
It took a little time, but yeah.
So
we got
it. Last year was it's always tough when you go somewhere for the first time. Yeah, and we had some great moments. We had some rough moments as well. But this year we got a lot of really good kids that they're young. We only have 2 seniors, I think, that are going to be regulars,
and one we just met today. Just came out a football kid. But
So I mean, and these guys they had a pretty successful JV season last year. Beat some good teams.
Yeah,
were very competitive in every one of their games. And so far, we were just talking like tonight. They're diving on the floor and they're talking and they're doing the small things that they're going to have to do to make it successful.
Absolutely. And that's what I was doing some research and stuff for today's podcast. And I was looking at your schedule last year, and you guys were like, I don't care who you are, where you're from, we're going to take you on. I mean, you faced
exactly right.
Faced Harrison 4A school, South, then Tri West.
Yeah.
Then you went to Illinois, played some of those schools. You're like,
Paris.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Paris too.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, they didn't care. But it showed in the sectional. I mean, it paid dividends coming across that Clay City team. They're pretty darn good.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it was just I actually just recently watched that game again. And that first quarter we had to do everything right to beat that team. And, I had other even coaches that are in our sectional, help, hey, here's our notes, this and that. And we just decided to go zone. It's just, we ended up going zone. I think they hit 6-3. The Wyram kid went nuts the first quarter. And they had
8 threes.
It was over.
It might have been 9.
Yeah, it was. And we got the champion. Like when I look at the season, you try to look at the positives because it was a rough season. The positive aspect was, we did get, Wolf even said this, like Hollywood, you guys got to the sectional championship, so don't be so hard on yourself.
Exactly.
It's just to get there. It should have been a little more smooth, and it wasn't. And I thought we did a really good job of marketing our team, our program, because I think when I look at the basketball in this area, it's so good and it's so underrated throughout the state, which is, the Wabash Valley can play. And I'll be up front and straight up with you. No one gives a shit about North Central. I know that. He knows that when we got there. So I'm like, hey, we're going to be really good.
Mm-hmm.
I know we're going to be good. We have talent. And I let everyone know we're going to be good. And did that backfire? Yes. Yes, it did. Because, again, we were good, but it just didn't translate to wins and team unity. Off the court, the kids weren't together. They weren't together.
Yeah.
And it showed. And then we started having some defensive breakdowns. And then we had some issues off the floor. And, we had to suspend players, kick players off. And it ended up just kind of getting away with this, where by the end of the year, we got to sectional championship. And it's like, okay, now I look back from it. Okay, that was accomplishment, but it just should have been we should have won so many more games. And I want to make a point too. They're great kids. The kids were good kids. Yeah. They just, it's hard to go in. They're all seniors. When we transferred there, they're all seniors. It's hard to get them to buy in. And they weren't against us. They just, again, they didn't disrespect us. They just didn't understand what we were trying to get defensively. And some of the things off the court.
Right.
I think we were their third coach.
Right.
Yeah.
Years, right.
Pretty close.
And again, like I went to lunch with Trayshawn and Aiden a couple weeks ago. Ethan texts me all the time. Tyson is playing at Oakland City. I mean, so it's not like, oh, we're done with those kids. They're still good kids. It's just, it did not work, and, but we're back.
Well, you're coming in and you're changing the culture. Like it's a complete culture change. And that's what I noticed when I was doing the football stuff. I mean, you and Nick Wheeler, first year coaches at the same time, and it's a complete culture thing. And that's what when I was looking through the notes. I mean, since 2000, North Central's had 8 or 9 winning seasons, so it's a complete turnaround. And that instant success is like 5 years,
right? So
it's just a grind, and you got to trust that process.
And you do, and I think again, kind of going back to what I was saying with that. I get people to look at us, but then you got to win. You have to do those other things, and we didn't. So now going in this year, I'm going to be much more humble. Yeah. But win and losses. We had media day yesterday. It's going to be difficult this year, and I know that he knows that. But man, we're loaded coming back. Yeah. We have a lot of talent. We have kids that are JV kids probably normally that are be thrown right into the fire playing varsity, sophomores and freshmen because. They're all freshmen and sophomores, mostly sophomores.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And that's it. It's been cool to see that little transformation just in what little short time that I've been around. And I commend you guys for taking on that challenge because that's a tough challenge.
Well, listen, what makes it easier is Mickey's.
I've never been there.
Never been there. Me neither.
I mean, looking ahead, you got the Gobbler games. Yeah, that's one game 1 or 2.
Game one. We got the primetime game last year. We're game 1 now. Decatur. Not to go too far down this, but we could get bumped. Decatur Central has got an excellent football team. Yeah. So if they go deep in the state tournament, then we'll flip flop the game with them in South and play more in the evening. But as of right now, we're playing South Vermilion. We played them in the summer. It was a good game. They beat us. But again, summer ball's completely different. We smashed everyone last summer, right? And it doesn't matter, But they're rebuilding too, so it's a winnable game, And we go through that schedule. The games that are winnable, we have to play well and defend and do those things because there's some games just talent wise we're going to be, it's going to be tough, right? Certain games, we got Linton on our schedule, Bloomfield, Sullivan.
That's Southwest or SWIAC, whatever. I didn't realize like that was the same conference when I was in football because there's 4. And I go, man, SWIAC's tough. Yeah. It's very tough.
Right. It's tough.
And with you had that Clay City team last year that was pretty darn good. A lot of their kids are gone. Right. They're in a rebuild. White River Valley always seems to be a dog in the fight, no matter what. And it's just that's why it's tough to win.
Oh yeah.
And
we got Cloverdale. We got 8 teams in our sectional. Yeah. Some have 5. So you're not getting to buy. It's going to be a tough sectional. For this year, every year. But like I said, it's just doing that, trusting that process, and that's what we're preaching. That's what you just mentioned earlier. And I know he's excited. I'm excited. Again, it won't show win-loss, but last year we didn't win as many games, and it's stressful. I spent most of the season on the couch. Yeah. I was grumpy.
Yeah. It's tough, and the kids they're like, "Oh, here, just another season of a rough one." And but I mean, looking at you got Cathedral. You scheduled Cathedral, and that's
that game's been taken off now. Though.
Okay, never mind. What about Lawrence Central?
Well, we scheduled that one after Mickey's. So yeah, we took that out. We fixed that one.
Okay.
But you, to your point, I did change the schedule up a little bit because it doesn't do anything if we play Harrison this year and get beat by 50. You know, like, and last year we played them, and the funny part about even playing Harrison last year is when we called, I said, hey, make sure you understand we're North Central Farmersburg. He said, oh, I know. And I said, okay, I'll tell you, we'll play anybody, but I'm not coming to you. So if you want to roll down here to little old Farmersburg, and they did. I thought that was pretty funny that, you know, their Harrison come all the way down to Farmersburg and West. But this year I did tweak the schedule a little bit, try to make it a little friendlier to us.
Right.
And then next year I'll be challenging the kids again. Yeah, because I think next year it'll start to turn next year, and then that following year, look out. You know, like I said, that following year, like I said, we'll lose Bedford, but we're going to be bringing in, you know, him are high. Not to just single out one kid signing on our team yet, but we have an 8th grader that's going to be in our program that's really special.
Immediate impact.
Yeah, I mean, he would play on our team.
Right now.
He'd be on the varsity now.
Yeah.
Know? So then we have some really talented freshmen. 3 or 4 freshmen. We had a couple come in. A kid come from Owen Valley. We had a kid come from Shakamak. A kid from St. Pat's that transferred over with his brother. Really like our young kids. And then we have homegrown kids. Our sophomore 2028 kids. We had a kid last year that didn't even hardly play JV. It's going to be our starting center this year. 6'5", picking up muscle, picking up confidence is a big thing for him. And just understanding the game. You know, I still think at times he's trying to figure out, you know, where to be on the floor, and those are all technical things because he's just not been. At this, you know,
he's raw.
Level. He's raw, right? Raw, yeah. So,
but that way you can mold him.
We have some pieces.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. Are you going to be in tournaments this year? Last year in Illinois doing a tournament.
We're going to Clay City.
Yeah,
Clay City tournament.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not sure. I know, you know, they haven't done the draw yet.
Right.
You know, of course, we're still waiting and hoping to get into that classic.
Yeah.
You know? So when I got the job, it was one of the first things I did is I emailed, you know, all the right people, and you know, we're waiting. And you know, like I said, I respect that tournament, respect the committee and the board, and you know, we will excitedly accept that invitation when we hopefully do get it.
Absolutely.
Hopefully, maybe next year.
You're going to get in. You're going to get in.
That'd be great. I think that'd be great for the kids. Great for our school, like I said. You know, and I want to say this in the right way. I did put something at one point like, hey, we should be in this tournament. And I didn't mean that, no disrespect to anybody. I just I don't want these kids to feel like they're an afterthought or no one cares about them, you know? So I did try to get eyes on us. Hey, I want to be in this tournament, but not in a disrespectful way. It's the best high school Christmas tournament in the state of Indiana, and Indiana is the best basketball state in the country. So it's just a great tournament. Get rid of that class BS. Let's just throw the ball up. Best, baby. Yeah, I mean and we want to be part of it. So,
absolutely.
Hopefully we get invited next year.
Yeah, I got to go to that tournament last year. I mean, fluke. That's the first time I've been there in 20 years. You know, and I was just like, man, this is like it's Hoosier hysteria right here.
Awesome. You know, Evan, where I saw it right in my face was when. Man, our sectional, it was something like out of a movie. When Bloomfield played Clay City.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I mean, you couldn't get in the gym.
Yeah.
People were parking like half a mile away. I got pictures of it just like to be part of it.
Yeah.
And we played after them. And I didn't even say then what did we say to our kids? Is if you can't get hyped for this game, then we shouldn't be playing. We played White River Valley, beat them, and then we played Cloverdale the next day. But yeah, what a great atmosphere. Kind of like the classic.
Exactly. And I'm learning about these small schools and how much passion there is in these. I mean, it's like Hoosiers all over the place.
I'll tell you what, Clay City and that against us in that sectional championship game, not only were they loud and huge and all purple, but they were like in sync. Everything was together. It was like they were it was amazing.
They shut down that entire town to go to that game.
That was unreal though.
The whole thing, awesome. And it's championship day. We're ready. I had a motivational thing that I planned.
He had the green suit from head to toe.
I tried to pull all stop seven. I had something that happened to our team before the season started, and they misspelled Ethan's name.
Oh, really?
I kept it, and I never showed anybody. And I knew he was looking for it because for like a memento, we did like kind of a media thing.
Yeah.
And I kept it, and there was no disrespect to him. They just misspelled his name. So that guy all year didn't say anything to anybody. Then I told him about it, and I said, "When we're bringing this up, we're going to do it." So I said, "No one cares about it. Look, Ethan, they misspelled your name. You're the best player on the floor." And then I'm even believing we're ready.
Yeah.
And then we walked out. Now the kids are pumped. We got music going. We walked out, and I went around the corner. And remember, Clay City was lifting before the game. Like we were in trouble. Yeah, big dude. Yeah, they were. I tell you what, I said, dude, that speech ain't gonna do nothing.
I took one step out of that locker room. I looked 2 feet to my left, and that big dude was just throwing up plates.
Like it was a half hour before the game.
Yeah. And
I just whispered him, "Dude, we're in trouble."
And then they hit 9 threes in the first quarter.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, but what a great atmosphere. Part of it. And then as soon as they beat us, like I said, I was rooting for them. You know, like I won.
It was an honor to play against.
Right.
Yeah,
absolutely.
A great team.
It was and I didn't get to my first game watching them was at semi-state. We took the Red Velvet Express up there and watched them play the Catholic or the Christian school. They beat them, and then we left Seymour, went back to Brazil, got more people, came back into the night.
Well,
game.
they should have. I mean, the game they won was just such a good. The loss was such a fluke.
Oh, it was. I know.
Yeah, it's just like everything happened for them to lose in the last 2 minutes, and then it happened. That Wyram, his girlfriend, goes to Harold's.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, she just started for the aesthetics. So anyway, I teased her when she signed up. Yeah, I said you can go somewhere else.
Yeah. What kind of rivalries now that you've been in the thing? What rivalries does North Central have?
Our biggest one's Sullivan.
Really?
Yeah. So Sullivan now they've gotten the better of it, you know, and they're going to be loaded this year. Yeah. You know, I'm a huge Cooper Bach fan. I know his parents really well. That Jammer team, so that's why I knew golf and a lot of those kids.
Yeah.
Kloffenstein's been my best friend since like junior high.
So
I know all those kids, and Bach, of course, he's a Sullivan kid, and I said the same thing to him. So like, you know, his dad and I would talk crap a little bit back and forth, and he came up in warm-ups and he hugged me. You remember this? He hugged me, and he was completely drenched in sweat before the game. Oh, dude, this ain't good. And that was another game. They jumped right on us.
Yeah.
I mean, he had like 3-4 dunks the first quarter. Yeah. So, you know, we got to play a better D this year. And I think we will. We will. You know?
Well, good. And that's, I mean, then prep for that sectional. I feel like your schedule is you're just prepping for sectional. Right. I mean, if you win some, awesome. Lose some, it's cool. Right. We're prepping to win that sectional, and it's been what I look up. Let me see here. I got on my notes. It's been about 15 years, maybe. Regional champs in 2010. I mean, so
15 years since
15 years, and they're hungry.
And I think they've only got 2 or 3 in the history of the school.
Yeah,
probably. Yeah.
It's so. I mean, North Central's deep,
right?
And I'm excited to cover it and watch it and all that. How is it coaching with each other? Is it a dream come true, or is there days like this guy sucks?
I've been mad at him one time. I'll tell you why. But you go ahead.
Okay. It's perfect. I mean, we or I don't know if we're too much alike, or we've never had a disagreement about anything. And it's been great. There's just, and last year we thought there was a lot of drama, you know, that really neither one of us could have foreseen any of that happening. And, you know, now I feel like we're coaching without any of the extras.
Right.
And that's what's going to make this season extra fun. But no, I mean, it has been, I signed up and what I thought I was going to get, I got it. And it's been even better than that. So yeah.
Good.
Yeah. It's been great.
And on my end, I feel the exact same. You know, it's funny. I've told this before, not on this platform, but mostly just to like our friends that we've made and the boosters at North Central. I think people originally thought when Cassell came on that like he and I were boys and we hung out. And now he's like my brother. But before, I just had a feeling, you know, so like I'm not good at many things. I'm a great dad. I feel like I'm really good at this, at coaching. But I know people, you know, from doing the beauty school for such a long time, counseling, and I was like, man, I really like Cassell's style. I knew he was at Hunter Creek for over 20 years, and I was thinking about coaches that could help. And I called him, and then it took a little bit of convincing, and then he came. But when he came, it was funny. But we bonded so well. All these people at North Central, I'm bringing my, and I love him as coaches, all that. They just like it's a package deal. I'm like, I've never coached with Cassell. We've never hung out. Now, you know, every weekend, what are you doing? What am I doing? It's been great. I've been mad at him one time. I stuck with him. So it was our booster club thing we did. And then we had a booster club and had some fun. We were outside having a little cigar. And he told me, Coach, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to be at the South game. because he had to go to a wedding.
Oh,
and I was like, okay, no big deal.
Who does a wedding during basketball season?
Right. And the biggest game, and he's coaching. He's the golf coach in South. So, and again,
and all most of their players either played for me at Honey Creek or I had an elementary school as a teacher. So it was, that thing was circled in, but yeah.
And then I didn't think about it. Of course, I just teased him for the next couple weeks. And then we played South, and we had them down 20, all right, and they beat us in double overtime. Oh. And then I was frustrated because I was like, if Chris would have been with me, we would have won this game because there's mistakes I made. I'll go back and watch the game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why didn't I do this? Because we were up 3. Do we foul? Do we not foul? And I was kind of going back and forth. Right. But I trust Chris.
Yeah.
Not that I didn't trust the other coaches, but I need someone right there. I'm too involved in the game. I need someone right there to say, Seth, this is what we should be doing.
Right.
And it's been so much fun. After the game, my mom and my family just loves him and loves his wife. She's a doll baby. But my mom's favorite thing that happened to us all year was earlier in the year we were at home and we would get a bad call. And I was so mad. He was pulling me back off the floor by my belt, by my belt, like my loop, pulling me. I don't remember. Yeah, so he's a great friend.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys. I mean, especially not really knowing each other.
We always knew of each other, but never like we are
like
now.
acquaintances now.
Yeah.
And then you took that. I don't say gamble, but kind of a shot in the dark. I'm like, hey, you want to try that?
Yeah, and props for him because I was already going and there, and I would have been in big trouble last year without him because I needed someone there that could like some of the things that went on last year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was just like,
you're like, why did I do this?
It's difficult.
Yeah.
And the parents, they're great parents, but some of the parents think it's just so many things that I've been coaching a long time. I've never signed up for, and I'm like, wow, this is really different.
Yeah.
So, it's not basketball, and at times I want fun.
Right.
And I'm a fun loving, and I want to have fun. I want the kids to, enjoy the game.
Exactly.
But I want to win. It's the main thing, but I want them to enjoy the game too. And we weren't winning last year, and we're not enjoying it at times.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not a great recipe.
Right.
But that's the nice thing. It's fixable. And
absolutely.
I think we are.
Yep.
Absolutely. Do you guys have any game day rituals?
We do. We got one in the locker room. So I let the kids listen. We let the kids listen to music. I did this at North too. You have to ask Wilfrey about this. So, I'm a beauty guy. So we do we have a lot of beauty products. So each kid has to get in line. And we got this stuff called HA Mist. I'll bring you a bottle. It's fantastic. And each kid gets in line. We spray them in their face, and it kind of rejuvenates your skin.
Oh, okay.
So each kid gets in line before we go out. We hit them up. Yeah,
nice.
So, that's one of them.
Kind of incorporate the beauty academy.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
might as well.
I got kids like Jack Halls from years ago, and
North
that played at North, even at St. Mary's, but they'll be still talking to me. Yeah, you got any Shine Milk? HA Mist, so all the hair products. So we got to look good out there.
Yeah. Didn't you tell me last year that you took the Harold bus, the team on the bus, and drove the games?
We did it once. I don't think the school board was crazy about that, so we haven't done it since. We did take the Harold. We did take the Harold bus.
I think it was to a scrimmage.
To the Goblin. No, we took it to the Goblin.
Oh, that's right.
We took it to the Goblin.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, because we're all a lot of kids were from Terre Haute.
Yeah.
So we went to Twiggy's for our pregame meal.
Right.
And then we head over to Rolls Holman. And they were like, Seth, we want you to take our school to one of their buses. I was like, okay. But yeah.
You're just marketing and branding.
Like I said, again, you can get eyes on you. I felt we did a great job of that. No one, I think, hey, no one's talking about North Central. Now they are.
Yeah.
They're talking about it. But again, I thought I could do that. I thought we could do that. But then again, I thought we would, produce wins.
Right.
And again, we just 10-16 is,
It's a start though.
Again, with our talent and when you got kids in and out of the lineup, and then we're just
we're good.
Yeah,
you're going to be good.
Yeah.
My final question: you got new suits ready to go for the season?
We do. So I won one yesterday for media day.
Okay,
it's more of a jumper, one of those bomber jackets.
Yeah,
it's got so I embroidered the Angry Bird on the back.
Nice,
real big. So we got some of that going. Then we'll have some more. We got some new shoes coming. I know you just sent me a pair. Those did you get those?
I'm thinking about it.
That's the thing. Some of these things, dude, are pricey. I mean, Jamie was going to buy a pair of shoes. I don't even want to tell you what they cost. It was just, I'm like, oh, don't buy those. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The hand put those beads in there.
Oh boy.
It takes 2 or 3 months for them to she ordered them in August. We're waiting on them.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
It's all right. He'll be shining up somehow.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm actually, I know last year I said I was going to a game. I had a kid at Northview, so I had to stay pretty loyal there.
I got you.
I will be at a game.
Yeah, definitely.
At least one, maybe probably more than that.
We'll
but
give
I will
you the
be
VIP treatment.
Oh, right.
And then we got to do it in the game that where I think we're going to be successful. And then we'll go have some root beer.
Go to Mickey's.
We'll go to Mickey's.
You can break me into Mickey's.
Pepsi.
Yeah.
We'll go have a couple of Pepsi.
Let's go.
High school Pepsis at Mickey's.
I like
Get
that.
your
He loved
Get some
Mickey's
good
and-
tenderloins.
Okay.
So him and his wife he'll leave practice. Say, okay, I'm leaving them. They're going to Mickey's.
Mhm.
No, they'll go for like dinner. It's a fun place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been bouncing around different restaurants. Yesterday I was up in Attica, went to Boudreaux's Steakhouse. That
Okay.
was fantastic.
Okay.
Mhm.
I hit up the Mecca Tavern not too long ago.
Yeah.
So I've been bouncing around
Right.
different restaurants because, I like to eat.
Yeah.
And I figured this is called the Diner Podcast. I got to get some food in there somehow.
Right.
All right. Yeah.
Mickey's, man. So they got good
You
tenderloins.
can go to Bohannon's.
Bohannon's?
Hands got great.
17th and Wabash.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one of our spots.
I've never
Hands
been
got
there.
Great food.
Yeah, great
Yeah.
food.
I'm going to have to try that.
Yeah. I'm up their customer service.
Try-
I'm a Bruce. Yeah.
Try the peanut butter burger.
Peanut butter.
Yeah,
burger.
yeah.
Oh,
Jalapenos.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
oh my.
Good.
Oh my. Well, guys, any closing remarks for the upcoming season?
Yeah,
I'm excited. These kids are fun to be around, and they play hard, and it's going to be fun to watch them grow.
Mhm.
You know, like I said, they're young. I've been actually since summer, even though we didn't have a lot of success in the win column, just watching them get better and better, and they're learning. And when you got kids that are coachable and play as hard as they do, the wins and losses we want the wins, but as long as we're doing it right, we're competing.
Right.
That's the most important thing, and I think we're gonna have a lot of that. So.
Nice.
Yeah. We went 2-15, I think, in the summer because you did like in June you take your whole.
You play like 100 games.
Right.
It feels like.
Right.
Yes.
So we played a bunch of games, and to his point, we got better, and literally, like every coach might say, we literally got so much better
Mhm.
at the end of the summer, and that we get the whole month of June. So those 30 days, of course, you're playing so many games.
Yeah.
And you could see the kids kind of getting confidence,
Mhm.
and it was fun.
Mhm.
Like I said, like don't you want to win some of those close games?
Yeah.
And one of the games we played was South Vermilion, so we'll get another crack at them. In the Gobbler games, and we're excited about that. Our first game's Eastern, that Tuesday before Thanksgiving. They'll be terrific.
Eastern Green.
Yeah.
You going to play for a Thunderbird trophy?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And well, we're gonna give our best, but they just got two terrific guards.
Really?
One of them's a coach's son. He's
he's
a
tremendous.
beast. And
Yeah.
then they got this Sykes kid that's a lefty that's terrific as well. And they'll be good next year. Again, we don't have to worry about them. They're two-way sectional because they're only one's a junior, one's a sophomore. But
Okay.
I feel the same way. I'm really confident in the process. Like
Yeah.
I said. And I have to remember, and coach, we have to remember these are sophomores.
Yeah.
Like our nucleus is going to be all sophomores, and that'll be tough because at the time when they're not turning the ball over or this or that, but effort is all we
Right.
want, and we're getting there. Like I said, this will be a long year, but in certain ways, it'll probably seem a lot smoother
Mhm.
and quicker. And
Oh yeah.
so yeah,
Well, you're building something.
Mhm.
You're building something special,
Yeah.
and that's going to be cool once
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
dividends pay off.
Well,
I mean,
right.
you've got the farm system too. You got your elementary kids.
man,
Mhm.
it's rocket. It's
Yeah.
rocket. I had that's one thing I don't know if they've had in a long time, and not to sound boastful on me or our coach, but we are crushing it with these kids. So we have my phone only holds 20 contacts at a time. We have 32 kids on a group message.
Okay.
Where if I talk to a second grader, so we have a second grade team, a third grade team, a fourth grade team. So I did that all through October, where they'd come in. I was coaching. I said I will be here because we were going about 7:30.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll be here at 6:00. Second grade and third grade on Mondays,
Okay.
Thursdays, the fifth, and it worked. So
Mhm.
I started taking power. Like, this is working. They want. It just needs organized. They
Yeah.
want to get better. They want to have a farm system
Yeah.
like a Bar Reeve or a Lagotti,
Yes.
and we'll get there. Like I said, it's just going to take a few years.
And that's the thing is you got. Sorry, I had to plug my computer in.
Okay.
It dinged. It was like you're gonna die. I'm like I don't want to die. But that's the thing that developmental system, like those second graders, by the time they're sophomores,
Right.
juniors, that's just muscle
We put
memory.
them in two leagues. They're with the North Knox on Sunday, and then we have a North Central second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth grade team that we're putting in the sports center as well. And Sunday, I don't go on Sundays, but I text all the parents and I said, "How'd we do?" Second grade lost like 21-14. Then they won a game.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, "Oh, this is great." They're like right in there,
Mhm.
So
That's
yeah,
fantastic.
and it's cool. So like now I tell all these kids, all these parents, no charge. I want these kids coming to our high school
Mhm.
games. get them excited, you know?
Yes.
So yeah, we'll do something where we have a kid sit on the end of the bench one day or something like that. Just something to get the crowd and the community behind us. And last year was tough because we had so many transfers. They weren't, you know, now we are homegrown Central kids. So I think the community will get behind this team.
Well, and like having that kid sit on the end of the bench for that game, that's a core memory he'll have for the rest of his life. And that's very cool.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I thank you guys for coming in.
No, for
talking
sure.
with me.
Travis.
This has been awesome. At this time, I do got to thank the people that make it possible for me. Wabash Valley Plumbing, RJ's Formal Wear, Varsity House Outfitters, and Everhope Co. Thank you, sponsors. Also, thank you to those subscribers. And if you want to support the Diner Podcast for 99 cents a month on Facebook, click that subscribe button.
$99.99.
99 cents.
99 cents. I need an agent, dude. I got you. 99 cents. Shit, you're gonna go broke. 99 cents.
$5, man.
On Facebook.
Right?
Yeah.
I got 7,000 followers, everybody.
There you go. I'm gonna help you out, dude.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Good luck this season. Go Birds.
You know it. T-Birds, baby.
That's right. T-Bird Nation. We're out of here. Keep pushing. Love y'all.